Are you ready to face the ultimate challenge? Do it now, no matter the cost, your final test. God's command is clear and unwavering. Do it now. In the grand tapestry of existence, where every thread is woven with purpose, there comes a moment that defines the chosen, a moment that demands action, not hesitation. This is not just a call, it's a divine mandate, a thunderous declaration cutting through the noise of doubt and fear. When God says, "Do it now," it's more than urgency. It's a sacred summons to rise, to align your heart with a higher calling, and to step boldly into the unknown. This is your moment to move beyond contemplation and into the realm of decisive, faith-driven action. This final test is not merely a trial of your strength or resolve. It's a transformation of your very being. It's where faith meets action, where obedience becomes the bridge between who you are and who you are destined to become. The cost may seem great, but the reward is divine. Will you step forward, trusting in the unseen, or will you let fear hold you back? This is your crucible, your defining moment. The choice is yours, but the command is clear. Do it now. As we explore the depth of this sacred call, remember, this is not just about taking action. It's about embracing your identity as one of the chosen, about stepping into the fullness of your purpose with unwavering faith. The journey ahead is not for the faint of heart, but for those who dare to believe, to act, and to become. The time is now. The call is here. Will you answer? One divine mandate: fasting is not a suggestion. It is a divine command, a non-negotiable requirement for those chosen to walk a sacred path. It transcends personal piety, becoming a cornerstone of spiritual obedience. To fast is to align oneself with the will of God, to demonstrate love and devotion through action. Ignoring this mandate is to risk stagnation, missing the fullness of one's spiritual potential. Fasting is a test of faith, a proving ground where obedience is forged and divine alignment is achieved. It is not just a practice, it is a calling, a sacred duty for those who seek to live in harmony with a higher plan. 2. Biblical expectation. Fasting is not an optional spiritual exercise, it is a biblical expectation. Jesus himself said, "When you fast, not if you fast." This distinction underscores its importance as a foundational practice for spiritual growth. Rooted in Scripture, fasting is a discipline that connects believers to the divine, aligning their lives with the teachings of Christ. It is a practice steeped in history, theology, and purpose, serving as a bridge between the earthly and the eternal. To fast is to walk in the footsteps of those who came before, to honor a tradition that has shaped the faith of generations. 3. Fasting as sacrifice. Fasting is not merely an act of abstaining from food. It is a profound sacrifice, a deliberate surrender of the physical to elevate the spiritual. It demands discipline, commitment, and a willingness to prioritize the soul over the body. This practice is not optional. It is essential for those seeking to deepen their spiritual journey. By fasting, individuals enter into a sacred covenant, setting aside earthly desires to focus on divine connection. It is a transformative act of self-denial, pushing boundaries to purify the heart, strengthen faith, and draw closer to the divine. Through this sacrifice, one emerges refined, enlightened, and aligned with a higher purpose. 4. Fasting's purpose. Fasting is more than a physical discipline, it is a spiritual battleground. It is where the flesh is subdued and the spirit is awakened. This practice is not for the casual seeker, but for those committed to spiritual excellence. Through fasting, distractions are stripped away and the soul is refined. It teaches patience, self-control, and the art of prioritizing the eternal over the temporal. Fasting is a crucible, a place of transformation where the soul is purified and the heart is drawn into deeper communion with God. It is a journey of surrender, leading to profound spiritual clarity and renewal. 5. Transformation through fasting. Fasting is a catalyst for transformation, a practice that reshapes the soul and redefines the spirit. It is not merely about abstaining, but about becoming who you were always meant to be. Through fasting, old patterns are broken and new life emerges. It is a journey of rebirth where faith is tested and character is refined. This transformation is not temporary, it is lasting, a testament to the power of aligning your will with God's. Fasting is not just a discipline, it is a doorway to a deeper, more profound spiritual existence. Step through and embrace the change that awaits. 6. Spiritual complacency. Complacency is the enemy of growth. Too many have settled into a passive faith, content with surface-level spirituality. But this is a call to awaken, to shake off the lethargy of comfort and step into a dynamic, living faith. Spiritual growth requires active engagement, a relentless pursuit of deeper understanding and connection. It is time to move beyond mere attendance and routine, to ignite a passion for the divine that burns brightly and unceasingly. The status quo is not enough. Your soul deserves more. Rise and pursue the fullness of your spiritual potential. I know you already know who you were before others told you who to be, don't you? That's why you're here, why you subscribe to the Chosen Ones community. Deep down, you've always known there's a part of you no one else could shape, a truth that's yours alone. Together, we're here to reclaim it, to amplify it, and to let it lead the way. 7. Challenge to commitment. How deep is your hunger for God? How far are you willing to go to cultivate a relationship with the divine? This is a challenge to your commitment, a call to examine the fire within your soul. True spirituality is not measured by outward actions, but by the intensity of your inner longing. Are you willing to sacrifice, to yearn, to hunger for God above all else? This is not about ritual or routine. It is about passion, about a heart that beats for the divine. Let this challenge stir you, pushing you to seek God with everything you have. 8. Urgency to act. The time for hesitation is over. This is a moment of divine urgency, a call to step into your purpose without delay. The spiritual journey does not wait for the hesitant or the unprepared. It demands action now. This urgency is not born of fear but of purpose, a recognition that the window for transformation is open and the time to act is here. Procrastination is no longer an option. The moment has come to move from contemplation to decisive action. This is your invitation to embrace your destiny, to rise to the occasion, and to step boldly into the next chapter of your spiritual journey. 9. Breakthrough through action. True spiritual growth is not passive, it is forged through action. The path to enlightenment requires more than reflection. It demands decisive steps forward. Fasting as a final test becomes the catalyst for breakthrough, a moment where faith meets action. It is through this active engagement that limitations are shattered and new dimensions of spiritual understanding are unlocked. This is not a journey for the faint-hearted, but for those willing to take bold steps, to confront challenges head-on, and to emerge transformed. Breakthrough is not given. It is earned through courage, commitment, and unwavering faith. 10. Final test. This is your final test, a defining moment that will shape the trajectory of your spiritual destiny. Every step, every lesson, every trial has led you here. The stakes are high, but so are the rewards. This test is not merely about proving your worth, it is about confirming your readiness to step into a new level of spiritual authority and purpose. Will you rise to the occasion? Will you embrace the challenge with faith and determination? The choices you make now will echo into eternity, shaping not only your future, but the legacy you leave behind. 11. The power of community. Spiritual growth is not a solitary endeavor. It thrives in the warmth of community. When individuals come together, united by shared faith and purpose, their collective energy creates a powerful force for transformation. Fasting, prayer, and other spiritual practices are amplified when done in fellowship, as the strength of one becomes the strength of many. A supportive community offers accountability, encouragement, and wisdom, turning individual struggles into shared victories. It is in the company of like-minded souls that faith is fortified, burdens are lightened, and joy is multiplied. Together, we create a sacred synergy, where each person's spiritual fire ignites the hearts of others, forging bonds that uplift and sustain us on the path to divine connection. 12. The joy of spiritual service. True spiritual fulfillment is not found in isolation, but in the act of giving. Beyond personal growth lies the profound joy of serving others, a joy that transcends the self and touches the divine. Spiritual service is the natural outpouring of a heart transformed by faith, fasting, and prayer. It is in acts of kindness, teaching, healing, and love that we embody the essence of our spiritual journey. Service is not merely an obligation, it is a privilege, a way to channel the blessings we've received into the lives of others. In giving, we receive. In lifting others, we are lifted. This cycle of divine love and growth creates a ripple effect, extending far beyond ourselves and into the world. where every act of service becomes a testament to the interconnectedness of all beings in the tapestry of God's creation. You've reached the end of this journey, but this is only the beginning of your divine calling. The final test is before you, and the choice is yours. Will you rise to the occasion and step into the fullness of your purpose? Remember, you are not alone. The Chosen One's community is here to walk with you, to uplift you, and to stand with you as you embrace this sacred path. If this message has stirred your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Chosen One's community for more transformative content that will inspire, challenge, and guide you on your spiritual journey. Together we are stronger. Together we are chosen. Until next time, stay faithful, stay focused, and keep moving forward. This is the Chosen One's community, where faith meets action and destinies are awakened. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.